What's up, everybody? It's Ereaper here again. I'm doing another little League of Legends Let's Play commentary. And this time I am doing a Preseason 4 game with my new Mundo build called Kerplunk Mundo, which should be pretty fantastic. It's a mid-lane version of Mundo, and I had a lot of fun playing it. So let's see your thoughts on it. Tell me what you think about it and all that good stuff. I know it's a little unorthodox for Mundo, but it does do a tremendous amount of damage. Essentially, the build consists of me just building magic penetration on Mundo and maxing my Q and W first. So I have maximum amount of damage with my Kerplunking Cleaver and just have the maximum amount of magic penetration having with my Burning Agony. So it should be a pretty fun game. My opponent for mid lane is going to be Swain, who at first thought I was like, crap, Swain. Man, this is going to be difficult because I really just don't play well against like Swains and Malzaharas. Their game mechanics just really fuck with me. But actually, as the game goes on, I really kind of found out that it was a blessing I was going against Swain because he builds a lot of health and tries to stack as much tankiness as he can with his AP. And it really actually helped out my cleavers doing maximum damage to him just for him to have more health. So it was pretty helpful. As the early game starts off, all I'm going to do is play it safe. I'm just going to use a combination of my cleavers and my Burning Agony to just farm up from a nice safe distance. Try not to take a lot of harass from Swain, because right now all I really have is a little health stone, so I don't really have a whole bunch. And the main point of that is just because I don't do a whole bunch early game anyway, so I'm just going to grab as much health as possible, try to help out my ruins. My current ruin set right now, being with the new Season 4, is I have the health percentage quintessences and health percent seals. So I actually increase my maximum health based on the percentage of health that I have, so the more health I build, the better I do. So, that's pretty fantastic, and I had a lot of fun with that. But my first item I'm going to be trying to push myself towards is a Spirit Visage. Try to increase all that self-healing, keep myself in lane longer, especially when I get my ultimate. It'll be really, 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 really helpful. So as I get a little bit higher up, I'm going to start getting a little bit more aggressive. Really, I'm not going to get super aggressive until I'm able to get some of my damage items out. So I'll just continue to play it safe as Mundo in the mid. You'll see it as it goes on. I just pretty much stand back and throw Kerplunking cleavers at people. So it'll be a nice fun game. We'll go ahead and speed it up since it's just going to be me farming for a little while. But eventually I do go in on the Swain, and you can just see the damage that I'm outputting on him right there. And, I almost thought I was going to get killed by that tower right there, so I popped my ultimate just out of pure fear. But I actually was okay. I would have survived, and that just has to do with the amount of health I had at the time. Way more than I thought. And actually, a lot more than the Swain thought, because right now, about this time, the Swain is just complaining about my health in all chat. So, actually now, because of that kill, I am now about 200 gold above the Swain. I now have a kill, and he does not. He's actually down by 2. I have a kill and an assist, because earlier I was able to get a assist from Kha'Zix, which was really helpful for both me and him. So, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing, and try to quickly hit my Spirit Visage as quickly as possible. Once I have that, I'll be a lot more confident in jumping in on Swain. That last fight was really a lot of luck. He could have easily gotten me down, but I popped my ultimate as I went in, so luckily, I didn't mean not pop my ultimate as I went in. Popped my ultimate afterwards, which kind of lucky me. I got that up just in time. But as you can see, Swain is doing actually a really good job at harassing me down, so he's keeping me near the tower, which is not too bad for me. I mean, I'll try to hold the lane right about here so I can keep farming it up. And as long as I can do that, I'll be okay for later on in the game. This Mundo build, just like pretty much any Mundo build, all relies on my late game. Late game is when I'll really be a terror and I'll really be doing damage. Especially to Swain, because the way I'm going to be building my Mundo is going to have a lot of burn damage on it. And of course right here, I made a mistake. I got too aggressive and overextended, and Jin Zhao punished me for it. So... lesson learned, don't overextend. But I did go back and was able to get my Spirit Visage and teleport back into mid lane. Grabbed a ward as well. So now that I got my Spirit Visage, I feel a lot more confident in being able to push my lane up and being able to harass and fight with Swain. Of course, Swain backed, not being able to have the teleport that I did. And seeing that top lane was pinging a whole bunch, I went ahead and went to top lane. Let's go ahead and take a gold look while we're at it. I'm now only about 50 gold ahead of Swain, but in a minute I'm probably going to change that up just because of all this harassment I'm going to do. I'm going to go Superman mode and try to help out with this gank, jumping in on the bottom. I take a few tower hits and back off, let Nasus tank the rest of it, and of course Nasus did get a double kill, so that's 2 more assists for me, which is really not too bad. You know, I would love kills, but assist is fine. I'm still getting more gold than the Swain at the moment, so I am ahead of him again by about, well, 300 now. So not bad. We're going to go in on the Swain, and I do pick it up with a cleaver. Very, very nice. As you can see, I don't really have all the damage I need right now. I mean, my cleavers do a lot when I hit, and that's only because Swain has a lot of health. But luckily enough, I did have a Kha'Zix jungle, and the Kha'Zix was really, really helpful for dealing a tremendous amount of damage really early on. So, you know, props to him. Going to go ahead and take up some jungle raves and speed up my build time. I really want to hurry up and grab my next item, which is going to be Landry's. Just because Leandry's is actually a pretty good item if you're going to go AP Mundo mid. Not also do you get the burn damage from it when you can plunk someone, but they'll also be slowed by your little cleaver, so when you go in and you use your Burning Agony, you're now doing even more damage to them because of the slow. So it's a really helpful item. Mundo benefits from it across the board, as well as his health, the magic penetration, the burn damage. So I went ahead and grabbed myself my Haunting Guise and a pair of boots, making my way towards that item. And I returned back to mid lane just to try to push off Swain. Now in a minute, I'm going to see that bot lane's in trouble. And I am going to make probably one of the biggest mistakes you make as AP Mundo, who hasn't built absolutely any armor. I am going to teleport down bot. And as you're going to see, this was a mistake, as I instantly start to get destroyed by this Varus. And I stick around. I don't know why I stick around. I pop my ultimate. I thought I was tanky enough, so I stick around to try to harass him down and help Vayne and Sona get him. I do get him really, really low, but unfortunately not enough for me to kill him. But Vayne is able to pick up the kill, and then Sona is able to pick up the kill on Soraka. So, you know, all in all, not bad. Not super great, but not bad. I'm still ahead of the Swain by a significant amount. I'm actually now about 1,000 gold ahead of him. So, as far as my counterpart goes, I am actually doing good. But I'm able to go back and grab a little bit of AP. I'm still building towards that Leandry's. And you can see the damage coming off of me and Kha'Zix right now. It's a pretty good combo between the two of us, so we are actually able to take out Jin Zhao. I'm going to continue to get a little bit of lag because of this new spectate mode, but it's okay. I'm going to come back into the mid lane and use my Burning Agony to try to clear up farm. I went to go ward, ran into some trouble, decided I didn't want that trouble. Seeing as how it looks like the blue team was about to take Dragon, we tried to come in and try to interrupt. Sona gets a little too aggressive. She gets caught out. She crescendos, but none of us are really confident about following up on that until a little bit later when we get Kha'Zix in here and we know we have the damage. We go ahead and just take out the Soraka. I tried to turn around and take out the Swain. I probably could have gotten him had I not gotten snared right there by him. And unfortunately, that's going to be a kill against me and a double kill for Varus. Big mistake on us. We really should have followed up on the Sona's crescendo, and we probably would have done better in that team fight. But anyway, going back around, I do now have enough money. I did buy my Leandry's, and I'm going to head down towards this lane, try to stop Swain from... And as you can see, just from that Kerplunk, the tremendous amount of damage that I just did to Swain, that's Kerplunk's little effect, the Cleaver's little effect, plus the effect of my Leandry's now, doing a little bit of burn damage over time on him. So that should help out later on in the game when he tries to just like pop his ultimate and stand in the middle of the entire team. I'm just going to sit there and wail on him. So that'll help out a little bit. Again, this build does make Mundo a little bit less tanky, but he still does have a significant amount of health. At this current moment, I have about 2k health, actually almost 3k health at level 13, and that's really just due to the items I have and to my ruins. I was checking red, didn't know that there was a whole team fight going on, went ahead and grabbed golems just need to grab a little bit more extra gold. And as you can see, I'm not super tanky right now as far as armor goes. And it's really a big issue for AP Mundo, the way I build him at least. He does need some armor, so I would suggest if you're having a lot of trouble that you go ahead and grab one of the mini armor items that would benefit him. Omens or Sunfire Cape or even a GA if you want, just to be a little bit more annoying. Just any real form of armor. You know, that's usually what the last item on this guy should be. I got a little too aggressive there, got killed by Varus, and of course, at this current point, I'm not looking too good. I'm 3, 4, and 6. But don't worry, as my items keep getting higher, I will be doing better. So I went ahead and grabbed my magic penetration boots, and as you'll see, they actually do a ton of damage to the point where Xin Zhao had to pop his ultimate to get away from me. But it's not going to help the Jax as I continue to chase him down. Vayne picks up the kill. Good for her. She really needs it, though. So it's fine with me. I'll take another assist. Go ahead and clear this camp, and then we're going to try to push for this tower. And as you can see, Soraka is just melting to me and Sona, having a glorious time with all the Kerplunks and the Sona attacks. Now, of course, I was about to back here, but then we see they were trying to take Dragon. Sona tried to pop her ultimate. It's still Dragon, but unfortunately, we weren't able to get it. So, not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and back. I'm going to grab myself a... oh, I forget the name of this item. But I'm building towards an Abyssal Scepter, which is my next item. Again, I'm trying to go full magic penetration, which means I'm trying to buy all the magic penetration items. This is Abyssal Scepter, Void Staff, your magic pent boots, your Leandries. So I'm trying to really just emphasize the amount of magic damage that my Burning Agony does, trying to use the slow on my cleaver to help enforce more damage on them. So it's definitely a weird build. It's very different from Mundo. You know, you don't go charging in. You actually play it safe a little bit, and then you go charging in once you know you got them low enough that you can just kind of jump on them. So we're going to go ahead and play it safe right now. We're going to defend up our base and try to keep them from taking anything down. And that's pretty much what we're going to do. We're going to wait for our late game. I mean, we're behind by 1,100 gold. We're down about 5 kills. But overall, we have a really good late team comp between me and Nasus and the Vayne. Kha'Zix, of course, as well. But really, the three of us have late game champions. We really want to wait until get that late game. Because once we have items, once Nasus has more stacks on his queue, once Vayne has all her items, and she's just fed beyond belief, we will definitely be able to start making more plays. And we'll definitely start to be making more team fight plays together as well. So let's go ahead and see. I'm going to try to stop this push. And again, that was a mistake. As Varus is now my nemesis in this game. I should never try to fight Varus. And I haven't learned this fact at this point in the time. That Varus hurts me. Varus hurts me a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to farm up. I'm really trying to grab that Abyssal Scepter as quickly as possible. I really wish I would have known Jax was in that bush. I would have easily destroyed him. At this point, Jax does have a little bit of magic resist, but it's not enough to compete with the amount of magic penetration I have or the damage I have against him for the health he has. So we're going to go ahead and get into a team fight right here, and it's a pretty significant one, I think. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and chase down the Soraka because I've almost got her down. She's burning from my agony, and the cleaver hits her. I know that's going to take her down. I just simply walk into this Xin Zhao and take for the double kill. And we're going to go ahead and continue to push this lane out, and I'm practically unhurt at all from that fight, as I was not the main focus, seeing as how people go, oh, it's Mundo. Mundo's a tank. We shouldn't focus him. We go for the little people, and that's the mistake that people make with Mid Mundo. If you're not paying attention, you don't realize that, yeah, he is a little bit more squishier. He's not really the tank, but he does do a lot of damage. So I'm going to go ahead and try to push this bot tower out since we haven't taken it yet. But in a minute, I'm going to get like, oh shit, no, there's Varus and Swain, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this lane. I have no interest in fighting the two of them. I am going to come back around, though, seeing as how it looks like we're about to get into a team fight. I initiate Dragon, trying to see if I can get it to poke around with them, but they actually decide they're going to try to take it, so we're like, oh, maybe we can steal Dragon. And no, I was unable to grab the Dragon. I did not do the damage I was hoping to do, and Varus did get it. But I did get to go back to base. I did get to grab myself Home Guards and my Abyssal Scepter. So now I am going to be doing a lot more damage than I was previously. And I'm really waiting to find 1 or 2 people just out on their own, like this Jax right here, who I am going to not chase down like I thought I was going to. But it looks like we might turn around and try to get this Jax. He is hanging out. And of course, at this current time, they are grabbing Baron. We are unaware of that fact. So we go chase down this Jax. No one notices he has Baron. Oh, all of a sudden, there's the whole team. Sona tries to do a sacrificing ult to save us. Nasus, I don't know what he did. He tried to stay and help out. That was a mistake. I, of course, I was a coward. I left. I said, nope, not fighting that. Not fighting that. And I ran. Go back, grab myself a blasting wand, try to get myself ready for my Void Staff. And we're going to go ahead and chase down this Varus. Of course, I got stunned by his ult. But as you can see, even the damage I was doing on Varus is tremendous now. So as long as I'm not fighting him 1v1, I actually believe I could have taken him down. Of course, this is all about him not focusing me down. As long as he's not focusing me, he's not worried about the damage I'm doing to him. So it will be fantastic. Of course, at this time, I'm now 5, 4, and 8. I am doing a little bit better. Our team fights are getting a little bit better. And here I go again, making the mistake of trying to fight Varus 1v1. And to no avail, I just get obliterated. So yeah, if you're going to go ahead and go AP Mundo, don't fight Varus on your own. It doesn't work. So a mistake I clearly didn't learn quick enough. But I'm going to go ahead and grab back into the game. Try to get right up in here. And I find Swain. And of course, Swain is no match for me. I'm just going to continue to just burn into him and do all the damage in the world. Even his ult isn't enough to stop my Leandries from doing damage to him. So it's a pretty good counter to him. And of course, we're getting a little bit more lag here. Hope it clears up in a second. This video, of course, is pre-season 4, but it is pre-season 4 on the PBE, so that's why I'm using a replayer. It's actually the new Riot replayer. So still in beta. It's pretty good, but it does have some lag issues every once in a while, and that's only because there's so many updates that it causes a little bit of version issues. But it's okay. We're going to go ahead and try to take this tower. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. The lag is a little horrendous right now. But there we go. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take this mid tower. And after taking that, I think we're going to go ahead and try to grab... Alright, so I backed up the video just a bit because I was getting so much lag that I couldn't see what was happening in the next team fight. But I went ahead and backed and grabbed myself Void Staff and a Cloth Armor, trying to make my way towards a Warden's Mail because I don't like the amount of damage that I'm getting done by Varus. And I was like, well, if he's going to do damage to me, at least let me reduce it, and at least let me reduce his attack speed. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make myself an Omen. Seeing as how I could benefit from both the armor and the health. But we're going to go ahead and jump in on this. We just tear through their support. Of course, I'm doing a tremendous amount of damage. Torment goes down on to the Varus, and Nasus picks it up. Jin Zhao goes back trying to grab our AD carry. I care not. I go ahead and keep pushing and follow up the swing, which I almost had, but Kha'Zix jumped in and grabbed the kill for me because he's Kha'Zix, and that's what he does. And Jax was nowhere to be found in that team fight. He went ahead and backed off. We're going to go ahead and take another tower, and I think we're going to go uncontested, and we're going to take 2 towers. We're going to take this inhib, and then we're going to move our way down to bot tower and take the bot tower. Popping my Burning Agony every once in a while just to kill off minions. And of course, as you can see, my natural health regain is significantly increased with the Spirit Visage, so it's really helpful. We're going to go ahead and go down here and just grab a quick dragon. I just insta-gibbet with a cleaver. Wasn't even an attempt. I just watched him went up. Wow, that's a lot of damage. So going ahead, we're going to try to make another push towards mid. We're probably going to... Actually, no, we're going to probably try to go take top. Saw Jax is up here, went ahead and pushed the lane out. I think we're signaling for a Baron, and yeah, Nasus and Kha'Zix are making their way towards Baron, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to try to take a Baron. Of course, the other team seeing us is going to come and try to interfere. Sona keeping a good job of keeping Soraka away from us. Kha'Zix goes ahead and just nukes down what was Baron. Running in, Jax tries to jump in on our Vayne. I go ahead and I'm going to peel for her, and just between me and Vayne is a shit ton of damage that's being done to Jax. I'm going to return back into the field. I'm going to chase Soraka out of the game. She runs and leaves, so I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm going to get back in with the rest of the team, and we're going to push mid. I go ahead and teleport because I'm like, walking is for suckers, and I really want to get this Swain, which I do. And we continue to push the mid, and at this point, I am now 9, 5, and 13, swinging in 6, 7, and 4. I feel like that's a success as AP Mundo. And thank you very much for watching this video. If y'all liked and enjoyed it, please subscribe. I know this isn't the most, what I would say, perfect build for Mundo, but it's sure enough a fun build for Mundo. It is a lot of fun to try out, and does throw people off. I would suggest you give it a try.